If you've taken time to download that SuperTalk Mississippi app, like you should, you can find us there as well, streaming live, and you can find us on your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. You can also watch us. We are on your computer or your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. And there's not a lot of things, well, I guess there are a lot of things Mississippi can say that they were the first at, but one thing, at least in the Christmas realm, we were the first and the only to have the oldest singing Christmas tree tradition, and we're celebrating 91 years this year with Belhaven Singing Christmas Tree. It was named Top 20 Events in the Southeast by the Southeast Tourism Society. And joining us to tell us a little bit more is E.C. Harpe, along with Dr. Rebecca Geihsler-Chittom. Did I get it right?
You did.
Yay! It's a Christmas miracle. Okay, this is cool. 91 years. That means that both of you, E.C. and Rebecca, have been there for all of them, right?
Of course. If you see me in person, you can attest to that.
I'm just picking. Okay, because I love that, because it is such a tradition that many people have become accustomed to going to for the last, now 9 decades. But so many people have come through and put their own stamp on it or sort of seen it and kept it sort of going. So, Rebecca, when did you walk into the shoes to sort of bring the Belhaven Singing Christmas Tree to life?
So actually, just this year. I have sung on the tree as a faculty member in the past, but we just had some faculty changes over the past year. And so Katie Moody, who is our piano faculty staff, she and I we've organized it together this year.
This year. Okay, E.C. Harpe, what's your connection to the Singing Christmas Tree?
Saw the first Christmas tree in 1967. 1968, I transferred from junior college at that time to Belhaven because I loved the music there, and became a music major there in 1968 and been affiliated with the college since.
And I guess the Christmas tree?
Pardon?
And with the singing Christmas tree?
Yes, I've been a part of the Christmas tree since 1968.
So you probably know the backstory the best then. So take us back 91 years ago.
Can't do that.
I'm sure you know a little bit of the origin story of why Belhaven thought that this would be a cool addition to the holiday season, because it is remarkable if you've never seen it.
It is, and my understanding that years ago when it was first organized, it was just put together with singers to enjoy the holiday, to bring in the holiday before the students left for a Christmas break, as it were, going home. There are some tales about the singing Christmas tree, that when they put men on the singing Christmas tree in about 1954, I think it was, they had them dress up in greenery so that they couldn't be seen as males.
There's probably a lot of tales. If that tree could talk, right?
Oh, if it could talk.
If that could talk. So if you're having a hard time visualizing it and you think about it being a singing Christmas tree, it can sound a little cheesy, but no, think about it like it's risers, correct, Harpe and Rebecca?
Yes.
And so how many folks total create the entire, the dimensions of the tree?
So I think you can fit about 100 singers on it. It's 11 tiers. The very top only has room for one person.
And that's the angel, right?
No.
Or the star?
There's a star above it, but the person is at the very top has the Oh Holy Night solo that year.
Oh, who's that this year?
His name is Daniel Talley. He's a senior.
Are we sure he can sing at that altitude?
I hope so.
I feel like that should be part of the audition.
Well, I did warn the students when they auditioned. I was like, only audition if you're not afraid of heights.
Right.
Because you don't want to get that.
You don't want to get up there and start crying for your mother. Because that would be probably what I would end up doing. But to your knowledge, Mr. Harpe, the tree has taken nobody with it. Everybody's gone up the tree and down the tree safely over the last 91 years.
Yes, some have had to be helped off the tree because they get there in a tight situation, lock their knees, and they will pass out.
That would be me. That's why I wouldn't be there. I'd be the greenery on the ground, or they're sort of enjoying it, Rebecca. And that's what we want folks to do, because the singers have already been selected. You guys have been practicing. So taking this over for the first year, that has to be a little daunting, because there's some very specific things that people want to hear when it comes to Christmas time. But then people also don't want to see the same show over and over again. So how do you blend those two?
How do I blend them? Well, we tried to pick very recognizable arrangements of traditional Christmas carols. We have a secular half and we have a sacred half. And we also really, in choosing, we wanted it to be really family friendly, because where else can you bring your kids to sit out on the field and to be able to get up and kind of dance around at a Christmas event?
No, this would be very special for that. Mr. Harpe, I would assume that you've seen over the years just families come. I would assume, too, your family. I'm thinking 91 years. There's probably those listening to Good Things that have had this be a family tradition within their family probably over the last at least several sort of decades. What's it like seeing some of the same faces and then new faces coming each year to join in the celebration?
Well, I look forward to seeing those old faces that come back because I probably sang with them or either was around when they were there since, I've been there quite a while. So
would you say that you're the longest running member of the tree or with the tree?
Most
Close
likely,
likely,
yes.
So what's a song, Mr. Harpe, that if it's not played, the angels get angry? Meaning, you know what I mean.
The solo with O Holy Night.
Well, we've got it.
So that's Jessica's like, oh, I know. They're very.
That's been a long-running tradition that there is a "O Holy Night" is sung by a soloist.
So, okay. And then you kind of have creative liberty to sort of fill it out. Okay. So set the stage for us. I know it's going to be outdoors on the field there at Belhaven University, but if we've never been before, what can we expect, Mr. Harpe? Set the night up for us. Or nights.
Well, you can expect to see a lot of children running and playing on the field to begin with. Then you will see, now I assume they still have dancers.
We will have dancers.
Costumes. You won't have, the people don't have the freedom to come up really close to the tree because you don't get the full scope of it if you're sitting right under it. So they're fenced off to some degree back away from the tree so that you can more or less enjoy the whole view of the tree when you sit and enjoy and listen.
And Jessica, how long, like if we come in, I know it starts at 7:30, thinking of kids, about how long does it last?
So it lasts about an hour, and families usually start coming at least by 6:30. And in fact, this year, the Mississippi Ag Museum has graciously lent us their sleigh. So we are going to have Santa in the sleigh to take pictures with the kids.
Oh, is this a free event? Any tickets?
It is a free event, completely free.
Has it been free for all 91 years?
Yes.
Mr. Harpe? Sort of gift to Belhaven's gift to the community, but then also to the students. I know many families, at least in this area, to say that this kicks off the Christmas season sort of for them. A lot of students, obviously, it wraps up a semester sort of for them. Do you feel that shift on the campus, Mr. Harpe, when it's the singing tree kind of time to gear up for it, and then once it's finally been sung?
I assume yes now. When I first came there and sang on the tree, you had the singing Christmas tree, you had the Christmas holiday, you finished up the first semester then in January after the Christmas holidays. But now everything is finished, I assume, before Christmas, before the students leave for Christmas holidays.
This is also a unique experience, Jessica, for faculty and students to do something together, correct?
It
Rebecca?
is.
Yeah.
It is. And some years we have more faculty members on the tree than other years, but they can take part.
What's it feel like now being? Well, you are always faculty, or were you a student too?
I was faculty,
so just always a faculty. Okay, you never got the chance to have like that student and then shift into that experience. What are you most looking forward to?
I think we have some surprises that I'm looking forward to, seeing people's response to them. I don't want to give too much away. We have some exciting things happening. This year, we've really worked hard to have more collaboration from the other arts departments. So we have, for the past several years, we've had students from the dance department. They have these beautiful angel costumes where their wings are lit, dancing on angels. We have Heard on High. But we have a creative writing student has written a nativity poem that ties together Christmas with the resurrection that we are using for the very first time. And so that's creative writing. We have a cross that we have had built, and we we did an art challenge with the art and design department to create a crown to go on the cross. So the one thing we asked them was that they make it a combination of a regal crown, because King of Kings, as well as a crown of thorns. And so we have this beautiful cross, white cross with a crown that is going to be
Belhaven
installed.
University, Mr. Harpe, is known for its arts, and it sounds like all the departments come together to make sure that this night continues on for its 91st year. That's the Singing Christmas Tree. It will be December 1st and 2nd at 7:30 in Belhaven Bowl Stadium. So good luck. Can you
Thank
say
you.
break a leg? Don't say that. That's right. We don't want anybody to fall off, but good luck to you
Thank
guys
you.
with that. And stick with us. We got more for you coming up next.